I know I'm out of camera view. I'll just loosen them from behind here. Hey, W here. Welcome to my channel and to my workbench. I am about to embark on something that can only be called next level guitar maintenance. This is above my pay grade, but I'm going to try my hand at it anyway. This is an old guitar of mine. I think it's the first electric I ever got, a Peavey T-60. And as you can see, it has been played. It wasn't new when I got it, and I've had it for 25 years, more than that, I think, and played it a lot. So you can see these frets are in terrible condition. I'm going to call this borderline unplayable. It's really bad. So I'm going to try leveling, sanding, filing these frets, because as I understand, that's actually not as ominous and dangerous as I would have thought it was. Before doing that, before getting to the frets, which I'm going to do now, I've straightened the truss rod. So I've straightened it and made sure that it is like I want it to be. And now I'm just gonna tape up these frets, or tape up the fretboard. It's a maple fretboard with lacquer, so it doesn't the grit, or the metal shavings from the frets won't embed themselves like they would in a rosewood fingerboard, which isn't lacquered. But I prefer this. I prefer to do this anyway. It's also it keeps me from it keeps me from scratching it all up. And the reason I've gained the courage to sort of try this, first of all, is I found out that I could do the truss rod thing. That sounded scary to me before, and that turned out to be not so bad. I could understand it, and I could do it. And then I kept looking at maintenance, and I figured out this is actually also something that I should be able to do. And you look at these frets, it's really bad. So something has to be done. And if I'm not doing this myself, I'm going to have to take it to a tech. And I may have to take it to a tech if I screw up, or if I'm unable to get to the bottom of this, so to speak. So it's this, and then to a tech, or just to a tech. That's basically the two options. I thought it was worth giving it a shot. So the first thing I need to do is to file them down so that they're even. And what you do is you get something straight and hard. Now this is not metal, it's a piece of wood, but it's an old piece of maple. It's very, very hard, very seasoned, and very straight. So I got that, and then I glued some 600 grit sandpaper on it. So I'm just gonna try and go at this. See if I can see anything happening. Oh yeah, definitely. I can definitely see something happening. It's not a lot of work, I can tell. I'll get to the bottom of those indentations right quick. Oh, wait a minute. There's one thing that I forgot to do. I just need to put a little bit of masking tape over the pickup here, because guitar pickups are magnets, obviously. And metal shavings and magnets are not good bedfellows. So I'm just doing this. kind of funny, I think, the sort of work process that you're not familiar with sometimes seems like, it almost seems like magic, and the kind of thing that I can't, just start doing like that process because I don't know it and I don't understand it. And the people who do know it and understand it are magicians to my mind. And the fact that I do find things that I turn out to be able to do like this, even though it seemed like magic before, does absolutely not diminish my respect for those who really know this. I'm still in awe of those who know. Yeah, that's enough. Cool. And that's what the sandpaper looks like now. This is great. Just get rid of the worst filings like this, because the next thing that's going to happen is a little bit more of a piece of precision work. Because obviously these frets aren't meant to be flat on top. They're supposed to be round and with just one point of contact for the string. So what I'm doing now, this is it's a triangular file. Actually, I could use any kind of file, but this seems manageable, and it's the kind that I've seen used for this kind of thing. There are special files for it, but any kind of file will do the work or will do the job. Because what I basically need to do is to file off the flat. There's a flat now, and I need to file off those shoulders and round it and round the frets again. It's called something. This process is called something, but has a particular name in the business. I can't remember what that name is, but that's what I'm doing now. I don't actually remember what fret wire is made of, what metal, but it's pretty soft. So this is not me just filing away like a crazy person. I'm being very gentle, because even though this is it's like a jewelry file, a needle file, and not a big coarse one, but I can still definitely work this metal too hard very easily. And then I'll just gently sand this along this axis. Okay, so that's it. I have used the sandpaper. I've used it up to sort of align all these scratches and erase the big filing scratches and turn it into tiny scratches. And now is the time for polishing. And with that, it is also time for my secret weapon. This thing. I have a Dremel. I had forgotten, or I hadn't thought about until just moments ago. I was thinking about how to get to the next step on these frets. And I remembered I have a Dremel, and I have polishing wheels, and I have polishing agent. So here we go. Oops. Get a little agent on the polishing wheel here, and then I'm just gonna go to town. Let's see how it's working. Let's get a piece of paper here. Oh, that is beautiful. It's beautiful. Exactly what I want to see. Right. Well, let's keep going, shall we? My goodness, will you look at that? You know, I'm ready to take this masking tape off. Yeah, I'm getting a little chemical help here, because I can tell that right in the nick here next to each fret, if there's any residual masking tape glue, that's where it is, because that's where it got torn up maybe a little bit by the filing operation, and also where it got mixed with some shavings and some other dirt and grime, so it's hard to get off. And then finally, oh dear, oh man, the face of these pickups, or this is the original Peavey pickup. The other one is actually a Seymour Duncan. And it's I think it's a Pearly Gates or JB or something like that. But this original one, the stuff on the front here, vinyl, I think it's a bit of vinyl, is a little bit loose, and some of it stuck to the masking tape. Wow, man! Look, I know I probably shouldn't quit my day job, but yeah, I'm just gonna give you a close-up. I'm gonna do a shot of these frets so you can see the difference, and while you savor or chuckle at my result here, I just want to say thank you, as usual, for dropping by, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, bye.